1, 2, 3, wrestling you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a body slam. Choke slam, hit you raw, this is wrestling with Savage. Back down, hold the title, this is wrestling with Savage.
This is Wrestling with Savage, and we're live, and we're watching Monday Night Raw. I'm not by myself. I'm with my good friend, Jay. What's going on, brother? It's been a long time.
Brother, you've been around the world. We got to talk about you. I got about Roxanne Perez.
Let's talk about a lot, but how about your girl, Roxanne Perez, just taking a loss to Io Sky live here on Monday Night Raw? Your girl, though, look at her. She's all over the place, bro. She's banging on Raw like every week. The only thing she didn't have is, I guess she didn't have her WrestleMania moment yet. Do you think that's coming next year?
Savage, if you think she took a loss tonight, she hasn't. Roxanne Perez has proved what I've been saying since day one. She is that star. She is that WrestleMania main event. She is it. And she just proved it tonight. Look at her right now with her smile.
Well, I look at her right now. I look at her looking at Io Sky holding that women's championship. That's kind of shocking too, right? Did you expect Io Sky to retain that championship at WrestleMania, man?
I didn't expect Julia to team up with Roxanne Perez. How about that one?
That's a little wild.
What I'm seeing now.
Quick little reminder, all right? August 1st and 2nd, The Godfather will be at WrestleCon with Savage. We'll be at SummerSlam all weekend long. And just a reminder about what's going to happen at Off the Rails. Mr. Ox Adams over here is going to take over. But let's talk about Raw. Tonight, are we getting that, Jay? Is the main event going to be a championship match?
I hope so, Savage. I mean, it would be truly amazing to watch it tonight. But
was there confirmation about it at all? Because, I mean, I've been in and out tonight. Right now, I'm watching poor Io Sky getting her ass kicked by Julia and Roxanne Perez.
You say that she takes the loss, but she took the W right now. They have pushed Roxanne Perez. They are testing her, Savage, as you would say. They're testing her in the waters to see if she can hang. She hung last week against Rhea Ripley. She's doing it tonight against Io Sky.
Listen, they've definitely been giving her a crazy push. Like I said, she's getting TV time. Stay tuned. We'll find out if Seth Rollins is going to be the new world champion. Is he going to fight Jey Uso tonight? And we still haven't seen this. We're waiting for Rusev versus Otis.
Yes, we know. I don't like it. I don't like. Listen, this guy was a major player when he was here with us about 10 years ago. Now you bring him back and you want to book him like this? I'm sorry, Savage. I am not a fan. I'm not a fan.
Well, I'll say this. Otis has absolutely no chance against the Redeemer.
Exactly. So why do we want to see it?
Well, because it's a big guy and it's coming up next. You got Otis at 5'10", 330 pounds, all right? But he's going up against a 6'1", 270-pound, just absolute animal making his return home to the WWE. So we'll keep you posted on what's going to happen with that match.
I'm reading your comment, wrestling content. I'm here. Jay's here. What's up?
Oh, and we don't want Jay. Wait, listen, no, don't come over here and hurt Jay. We need Jay. We're doing the show. We're going to have a good time.
A little silly right now. You're watching.
Just relax. We just saw this match. Io Sky still your champion. All right. Becky Lynch was out here earlier tonight. She was talking a lot of trash. And let's talk about it for a second. Becky Lynch came out at WrestleMania and she said that people went nuts. Now, Jay, I was at WrestleMania. I didn't go nuts. And I saw a lot of people smoking a cigarette, having a beer, buying a t-shirt. They were doing a lot of things besides watching Becky Lynch come out to the ring.
And why is that, Savage? I mean, she is a big star. Why would everybody out there in Vegas be like that?
Well, I think it's because a lot of time has passed without her really, doing anything significant at WrestleMania, main eventing anything, championships. She's had a kid. She's been raising her kids. She's coming back, but she's not coming back with the same oomph that Charlotte Flair did. Charlotte Flair comes back, wins the Rumble, main event WrestleMania. Not main event, but you know what I mean.
Well, you're about to see your boy Rusev fight Otis right now.
Well, we're going to see it. I'm going to be posting it earlier tonight. Penta took on JD McDonough. This was a good match. It was a good match. I love seeing JD McDonough on Raw. So I liked it.
Welcome back.
Did you like it?
It's a good match.
It was a good match.
I didn't hate it.
We got Backlash coming up. Randy Orton taking on John Cena. Is it really one last time? Or are they going to stretch this?
I hope so. I hope it's the last time.
I think it has to be the last time, right? They've fought a million times.
If you promote it like that, I'm assuming that's it. Like
I'm assuming John Cena is winning this match, no questions asked, but probably as a bad guy, right? Like dirty finish.
And how was Savage in Vegas? How was the main event out there?
The main event? How was the main event? I mean, listen, Vegas was fucking crazy, man. I actually put together a little movie to kind of show what it was like. I mean, if you want, I can play it. It's not long. It's like 5 minutes.
I'd rather watch that right now. I think this is the perfect time because we're about to see Rusev
shut down this part of the hotel for you. For me, they would. DJ Storms, you wouldn't know about anything about living it up in Las Vegas. We're here. The Sphere is the Sphere in Las Vegas. Outside of the, what is this called? The WWE world. All these people that you see here. Yeah, you too, you can't escape.
Constantly evolving, baby. Let's go. That's the name of the game. Because we're championship material. Let's go.
Even longer line for all the talent. Just talent scattered everywhere. Savage here. We got Mandy Sachs in the background. We got Tanaka. We got Marty Jannetty. And it's going down here at WrestleMania. SummerSlam. Here with Zilla 2, the future of this business. Stay tuned, because you're going to see him on TV real soon. Running Zilla, this shit, baby. Running this shit. Love it. Going down, we're here at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Fuck him! And fuck his dog! You belong in the seats with the fans like the bums online here at WrestleCon. I got a question. You don't have to answer, but I got a question. Is Cody Rhodes going to lose tonight?
Yeah, sadly.
He's a loser! Here with Joey Janela, huge success. You're killing it.
From all of us here at WWE, we thank you. Get off safely.
Yo, guys, WrestleMania 40, what did you think? No, wait, 41, I'm crazy. I lost my mind here.
Oh, amazing. First one. Amazing. First mania ever.
Did you get exactly what you wanted to see?
1,000% in this. Everything about it. Becky coming back. Whoa!
Do you think John Cena holds the belt like his whole run right now?
No. Randy beats him at Backlash. Oh, that might be.
There always must be Backlash.
Has to be.
I'm here with Dakota Kai at WrestleMania, and I need to know, what do you think about what just happened here live in Las Vegas, Nevada?
Look, man, I've always been a Cena fan, so like, I don't know, I was kind of rooting for him, even though he's kind of gone down the dark path, but I liked it. I like chaos. I like chaos, so I'm good with it.
Absolutely grateful. Cinema. 9 out of 10. Cinema. Only time it would be a 10 if The Rock came. I thought he was coming.
Yeah, John Cena, always.
Cody should have won.
Cody should have won. No. What we have here is a Cody Crybaby!
NBA happened, NHL playoffs also happening over the weekend. Yeah.
Anybody that I've ever been around, and I congratulate you for that. Now,
I'm from New York, so we're gonna find out what a Las Vegas bagel is all about. Let's go see. See, Storms? That's how easy it is. I win every time. Absolute crap. Just like you. Crap. The whole state of New Jersey is crap. And on May 31st, at Off the Rails, this one is for you, my friend. See you then. All right, Savage live here at the Las Vegas airport.
You are a savage?
I am a savage, yes.
Ooh, you know something? I didn't know you were a savage, brother.
Well, you know now.
Wow.
You know now I'm a savage, Bill Apter.
That's such a great package, eh? And your driver's just driving you all over Vegas. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah.
How was that bagel mania?
It was good. My brother-in-law screamed at me. He said, "Why didn't you show the bagel?" He's like, "What are you doing just showing the bagel place, but not the bagel?" I'm like, you know what? You're right. I'm fucked up. I fucked up.
Any good?
It was listen. That bagel place was better than Cat's Deli because I didn't get a bagel. I got a pastrami sandwich. Their sourdough. Wow, phenomenal. Really was. Too bad I had to walk like 3 miles to get it.
Did the walk? Got to take the bus.
Yeah, that was right after WWE World because that was the only day that I got to enjoy the pool. I went to WWE World and I was like, all right, I'm getting in, I'm getting out. I'm getting to that pool.
That bus by the strip saved lives, bro.
I don't do it. No. I don't do no bus.
Too much walking, man.
Dude, the sad thing is it's across the street from the hotel and it was like 3 miles. That's what's it's in Vegas, everything is far away. You need a car. That's all I'll say to anybody.
There's no parking. You can't drive there.
No, the casinos have parking, but it's not the same. We were watching Rusev. I mean, we still are watching Rusev versus Otis.
It's a long match.
It is a long match. It's not over yet, which is a good sign for Otis. That means they want to put him over a little bit too. Solid jumping heel kick from Rusev over there to take down Otis. I'm pretty sure he's going to win. We'll keep you posted with that. Right now, me and Jay are talking about WrestleMania.
WrestleCon, like everybody was there. I didn't even know Mandy Sachs was there.
There was a lot of people there. It was kind of crazy how many people were there. WrestleCon, if you want to talk about WrestleCon, we can. WrestleCon Las Vegas was like a 4-day event.
We
had Mr. Jannetty in the house. Also his wife there. We had a really good time, Addie Jannetty. We didn't get to film the Jannetty TV show that, we're working on. We'll eventually get that done. It's some technical difficulties that we can't really get into, but crazy week. I mean, look, I got to have a conversation with these guys.
Wow. How was it?
JBL, the first time I ever met him. All business. Very serious guy. At least when I met him. Very serious guy.
That's what it's about.
Can't blame him, though, because that's what it is. It's a business. Wow. Always a pleasure to see Mr. Bill Alfonso. We were discussing Sabu's last match that happened at GCW. And I watched it in my hotel, and I couldn't believe what I was watching. This guy's like 60-something years old, out there having a banger with Joey Janela.
And he refereed Terry Funk match.
Crazy. Got to hang out with the Warlords a little bit. My boy Snitsky was in the house.
Wow.
Always awesome to see him.
Trimmed his beard a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I bumped into her.
JoJo.
I bumped into JoJo. She's big news right now, right? They ban her video on YouTube.
I don't even know what she do for I don't know, man. What does she do?
She lives off her WWE name.
Yeah, but what is she like? Does she work or?
Yeah, she's a social influencer. She makes music. She makes music videos that get banned from YouTube.
Here comes Akira Tozawa sizing up Rusev. Oh yeah, this is what I was dying to see for him to come back.
Now, this was an interesting meet right here. This man here runs Macho Man's estate. And the hat that I'm wearing on my head is actually Macho Man's hat from the Spider-Man set when he played Bonesaw.
Is that true? Is that official?
That's official. That is legitimately Macho Man's estate manager who deals directly with Macho Man's family, his stepdaughters. Pretty wild. And Otis is tapped out. No. Rusev, another win on Monday Night Raw. This is not even another win, right? This is his first win.
There we go. So
Oh, now we're
Zawa,
going to get him into Zawa. Come on now.
I told you I don't.
Why
like
are we throwing him into the 24/7 circle right
Why
away?
can't we just do the same thing we did with Aleister Black? Pair him up with a veteran and then pair him up with a newbie.
Watching Monday Night Raw.
Skybox is a beast.
Still have Seth Rollins coming up right now. Rusev getting out of the ring. It looks like he doesn't want to waste his time with the likes of Tozawa. And you know what? I couldn't blame him. I would advise him the same thing. That guy's not worth your sweat. You just made his partner tap out. You already did your job. But look, the Redeemer now.
Oh, right into
wow. Gut wrench.
Right.
Power bomb. Tozawa getting dumped on Otis here on
Who's
Monday.
coming out? Who's coming out? Nobody?
I don't think anybody's coming out. I think this is going to be a massacre right now.
You see, I would have been a veteran out, a babyface veteran to come out, save the day, make it look Rusev good. But it's
possible, but they might be just trying to really bury Otis right now, taking that shoulder to the post. Did you see the way he flew out the ring right there? Phenomenal work right there by Otis. That was all Otis.
Always trying to put him over. Good. I don't like the acting with that Maxine Dupree girl.
Maxine Dupree that has no business here, but that flying heel kick to the chin right there.
Maxine Dupree got no business.
Yeah, this is just a clean massacre. They just want to really show everybody
if he attacked Adam Pearce, that would look real good.
He's a monster, and if someone was going to come out, they would have came out by now.
That's what we need, Sarah. We need a good baby face to
continuing to WrestleCon. A lot of different friends were there. Black Dolly was in the house. I had a smoke. You know who that is, right?
Don't say it. Butterbean.
Yes. Had a cigarette outside. Butterbean, Dakota Kai at WWE. Got to take a video for her family.
How crazy is to watch a video with you and her after what we just heard and transpired this past weekend?
It's kind of wild. I wasn't expecting her to be fired. 2 weeks after I meet her.
That is insane, man.
Yeah, I should have got her phone number, but luckily,
you could. And you know what? You probably could. You could probably get her phone number.
She loved me. She loved me because I was actually directing and producing a video for her family. She wanted to take a photo, which I helped them do. And then I said, why don't you guys do a video too with the set? And then, what we'll do is I'll take the video, I'll point at you, and then I want you all to yell, WrestleMania! And I got them to do it. And, dude, she was so happy that, I was, so interactive with her family.
I would give, a week, and then I would make the hit up and be like, hey, remember me, Savage, you wanted me to do – listen, I need you for booking. Boom.
Well, we're already working on something. I'm going to try to bring her up to the East Coast and get her booked at a couple of spots. We'll see. She's going to be working. I got to see, like I said, Las Vegas in general, WrestleMania. Here are my two takeaways from Las Vegas: WrestleMania and Elvis Presley, because he was everywhere. The king was everywhere, bro. Alpha at the airport. I got to ride the airplane with Alpha and Bill Apter going back to New York. What'd you think about this, man? What'd you think about Stone Cold? You have the Greek Savage at Las Vegas, and you have the Rattlesnake, who doesn't even do anything.
I think it's time to stop. I think we don't need no more Stone Cold.
Is he on the same level as Hulk Hogan now? Is he going to start getting booed?
I just don't think we need Stone Cold appearances no more.
I'll tell you. I mean, I ran back. I was outside smoking a cigarette, and then I heard the glass shatter. So I went right away to go see what was going on.
You ran.
He gets in his ring. I didn't run, but I definitely walked fast. All right, I glided back to where I could see the ring. You know what I'm saying?
And still, he didn't come out.
And no, he came out, and I kind of missed it. I didn't see the part where he hit the lady. I got back there. By the time I got there, he was getting into the ring. So all that crap had happened already, I think.
He basically tried to make a turn, too sharp, hit the barricade, and then the lady just fell.
He was definitely going a little too fast, probably, more than likely.
I think the trouble is he was having trouble turning because it was so sharp, and he just made that sharp turn and full speed.
Sticking with WrestleMania, we're talking about it. Stone Cold did what he did. Obviously, you're watching Wrestling with Savage. This is episode number 1. As my friend Jay likes to say, the comeback's always better than the setback, right? Or something like that.
Hell yeah, you got it right.
Let's talk about the Hall of Fame. We had some new entries: Kamala, Dory Funk Sr., Ivan Koloff in the Legacy class, Michelle McCool, you had Lex Luger, the Natural Disasters, and of course, Paul Triple H Levesque, Hall of Fame class of 2025. So, Jay, what were your thoughts on the Hall of Fame? Did you watch it? Did you like it?
Yes, I watched it. Our good friend Thomas basically told us on the chat to watch it, so I checked it out. A lot of people, Savage, I mean, the whole wrestling community would say that Kamala was a long overdue.
Yes.
So I'm glad about that, and I know his figures are going to go 10 times more worth than what they are right now, now that he's in the Hall of Fame. Long overdue is Lex Luger. Savage, that was really touching for me to just watch him stand and actually deliver the speech. I never thought I would see that. I know that you know Luger. You've seen Luger with Marty, and I know you didn't expect that either. That was really touching. Kudos to him. DDP did a good job. I love, because Thomas is like, oh, Triple H speech. You don't love it if you don't care, then you're not really a wrestling fan. Well, let me tell you, I loved it. I care. Almost had me in tears. That's how good it was. He told the whole story of how he came up to where he is now. And he talked about the success of NXT and what it is now. And it was great, Savage. You know, it was truly great. It was a great speech. I know it was long. A lot of people complaining, well, Hall of Fame is long. I personally agree, Savage. I think they need to just have another day, maybe like a Saturday afternoon while they have like an NXT Stand and Deliver, or maybe after Stand and Deliver, you know, something like that. But I would do it, you know, maybe a Thursday when there's nothing going on and you're competing against TNA. That would be perfect too. I mean, we have a
no, if anything, it should just come on after TNA.
I just assume that, you know, you just need to do it another day. People get tired, people get quiet. I heard it ended almost 3-4 in the morning. So yeah, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. But if you're a fan, it's nothing.
By the way, we're watching Raw, and just to keep you posted, the ring general Gunther is about to get in the ring with Pat McAfee. Gunther's not suspended anymore. That Pat McAfee promo from the other day, or was it Raw last week, right? Was fire. It was a good promo.
What do you think of the Hall of Fame, Savage? What are your takes?
I didn't watch the whole ceremony yet, so it's hard for me to give you a detailed thing. As far as the class goes, I felt like it was a small group. Usually they have more people. I think there's a lot of more deserving people on there. I'm not going to mention any names because you know who I'm probably going to say already. But there's plenty of overdue names, and I agree with you as far as doing it on Thursday. That would be fine. You know, after Impact or after TNA.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they
this was my favorite part of the Hall of Fame. The fact that they finally put a match in there. And I know you've heard me say before, this is my favorite match of all time. I think it's the best wrestling match ever, which goes to show you maybe I'm right because, hey, it's the first one to ever go in the Hall of Fame.
What would be number 2?
What would be number 2?
An immortal moment. We'll give you some time, but an immortal. We asked everybody in the chat, what would be the second immortal moment in the WWE Hall of Fame?
I have to think about that for a little bit because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. But moving on to WrestleMania, Jay, let's talk about Jay Uso. What did you think about Mr. Main Event? Number one, not main eventing, but winning the World Championship.
I think it's a shame what they did because this should have been, I mean, to me, I think it could have been like a co-main event. It was a good match. I told you the crowd was into Jey Uso. I'm pretty sure you're going to tell me in a minute because you were live. But the crowd was into it. I was into it. It wasn't a bad match. I expected Gunther to work most of the match while Jey does the comeback. So I did like it. I knew he was going to win. I told you that. Gunther was not going to retain. And, yeah, it got the crowd pumping. I'm sure it got you pumping because we have a new champion. and ready to go on to the next match at WrestleMania. What were your takes on the crowd, and how do you feel about it?
I got some exclusive videos that I'll share at a later time of that crowd. Of course, it was Heat Mania. Main event, all that energy. That's why they put it up first, because they wanted people to pop over for this. Maybe they're not popping the way they would at the beginning of the night like they would at the end of the night. They were there. They were there. Heat Mania, you knew he was going to win. You could feel it in the air. The entire building wanted him to win. So congratulations to Gunther for doing his job.
Indeed.
The whole building hated him. They wanted him. They wanted to see him lose.
But it does sham the Royal Rumble, though.
Now, listen, I always agree with that. I'm not a big fan of having the Rumble mean nothing.
So you agree, like next year's Royal Rumble is nothing because whoever wins probably won't main event.
If it's the same result, if the Rumble happens and the winner, for example, let's say CM Punk wins the Rumble and then he main events night 2. Now the Rumble has meaning again to me.
I can't have meaning. If we give favoritism to the CM Punk and stuff, come on, we need something new next year. Just saying.
We're gonna see. For now, Jey Uso's your world champion. We'll find out if that changes on Monday Night Raw, because apparently Paul Heyman said that Seth Rollins is gonna fight him.
I hope so. I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
I don't see Jey Uso surviving Seth Rollins right now.
And honestly, I'm gonna tell a lot of fans here tonight. I don't think Gunther has really made the World Heavyweight Championship savage. Who really made it originally was Seth freaking Rollins. Yeah, so it should have never lost it. To give it back to him, that way he can make it more. Now that Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker's on side.
Well, at least he's got to go after it. But the question is, do you see Seth Rollins eventually maybe going after Cena?
Not anytime soon.
No, maybe towards the end of the year.
It might not even happen for the whole year.
We had the main event here, the War Raiders taking on the New Day. The New Day win at WrestleMania. I heard that ladder match on SmackDown should have been on WrestleMania instead of this.
Yes. This was like a 5-minute match. I didn't even know what I was.
I wasn't even there for it. I was definitely getting a refill on my Coca-Cola.
I'm sure everybody else was.
And getting content. Jade Cargill, a winner at WrestleMania. So not only did she have a match at WrestleMania, this is how much they think about her. How much TV time did she have last year? She missed a lot of TV being injured. And then here she comes, storyline.
The big move sets were awesome, but she needs work, man. She needs work.
She still needs work?
What? Are you kidding me?
I'm asking you.
I saw the match.
Sean Moody. How you doing, brother?
What's up, Sean Moody? But I saw the match. She needs work. She hesitated at times. She seems to forget her spots. It's not smooth. She did a couple power moves. Yeah, awesome. But this match wasn't awesome.
LA Knight, Jacob Fatu. I was there for the entirety of this.
That is your boy, your take.
Listen, watching Jacob Fatu win a United States championship. Actually, no, just watching Jacob Fatu win any championship in the WWE after working alongside him on independent levels all over New York, all over Pennsylvania, watching him grind, working with him at an autograph signing, getting to know him better, talking with him. It's amazing. It's amazing because I can call him like a friend of mine. I can call him an Oos. To watch a fellow Oos win their first WWE title, fucking special. The building wanted it. Everybody knew it. LA Knight had no shot in hell. No shot.
Awesome. Good match.
Straight, like, what a career so far. Right away, instant, right? Tag team champion, now U.S. champion.
Good match.
He's a legend already. Okay, so this was supposed to be Rey Mysterio and El Grande Americano. He picked up the win against Rey Fenix, right? Who replaced Rey? Last-minute injury? What happened?
It took him out. I think this was always the plan, and I didn't like the finish. You have one of the biggest luchador stars in the world, and you make him lose in his debut to El Grande Americano?
And it's pretty disrespectful. Sean, I saw that picture, buddy. Congratulations to your friend, man.
That's pretty bad. I mean,
it is pretty bad. Whoa. But is it as bad as what happened to Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania? She got beat by Tiffany Stratton, right?
Did you
Charlotte do this to herself, Jay?
Did you watch this match? I get it. You were refilling the Coke. But listen.
Probably, yeah.
I think this was one of the, not the best match of the night, but the second.
Okay.
Because of the physicality, because it was real. And there was some spots that I know Tiffany were getting her ass whipped. You could see her chipped tooth and her beat up face. But yeah.
So it was physical.
I think it was physical. I think Tiffany learned a lesson. And I think Charlotte has an ego. And it was very difficult for the first time we ever seen her try to put someone a little over, but she did her job as a professional that she is. And this is what we got. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It was good because I like the physicality because it was real. And that's how I'll keep it.
Well, for me, I don't mind it because, listen, Charlotte's not going anywhere anytime soon. She's got plenty of other opportunities to win multiple championships. Tiffany right now has some good momentum. She's just getting started as a champion. If you really want to get someone over, there's no better way to do it than to let them win. Let them do their thing. Let them dominate. Let them have a good first run to establish her as a main event player, as a champion. I like the outcome. Wish I could have saw the match, but honestly, at that point in the night, I was kind of tired. I wanted a break, and this is what I was saving my energy for. Because Jay, you know, I was there for every minute of what I think was the best match of the weekend, without question. I don't know if you agree.
I agree. I just felt like, even though it was a great match, that it was predictable because I feel like the Busted Open Nation basically just kind of ruined it for me. You know, I listen to Busted Open, I listen to Bully Ray, I listen to Dave, I listen to Mark, I listen to Tommy, and they're all saying the same thing. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if Heyman just stay with Rollins and make him relevant because he's Mr. Irrelevant in this match? And I agreed with it, and it came true. So that's my predictability. But overall, Savage, this was a great match. I'm sure you were on your feet. And yeah, now it makes Seth Rollins relevant, just like we're seeing tonight.
It was the perfect outcome. It was the most predictable outcome. The signs were there for weeks. And at the end of the day, it made the most sense. Heyman has worked with Punk. Heyman has worked with Reigns. Results, we've seen him. He's never worked with Rollins. This is an opportunity for Rollins to reinvent himself. And it's now also an opportunity for Roman Reigns to reinvent himself. Punk doesn't even need to reinvent himself. Punk's Punk.
Well, I just want to see what can possibly change with Seth freaking Rollins over here. I'm
loving the vignette they're showing right now of young Randy and young John, because you know there's a lot of young fans that have no idea about these guys' history, and it's long, it's storied, and let's be honest, at one point it was the best WWE had to offer, no question.
It was the only thing. We were the only two guys.
Well, they were the two top guys, man, and they were going on.
Bryan was trying, but he wasn't getting there. It was basically Cena and
before Daniel Bryan even got there, these guys were going at it, man.
He was trying.
I'm looking forward to it. We'll move on to night 2, opening match. Io Sky retaining. Did this shock you, or were you okay with it?
No, it was predictable once again. But I will say this: was the best women's match of the whole WrestleMania.
Yeah, I caught this match. I liked it. Good finish. Io Sky got a great pop too.
I mean, for me personally, I would like to see a one-on-one with Ripley and Belair. But overall, this wasn't bad. This was good. This was a really good match.
No, it was a solid match to kick off the night. Io Sky retaining, I think, is also the right decision. If you go back to what I just said, how do you get someone over? This is how you get someone over. They win at WrestleMania. They retain their championship against 2 other dominant stars.
And look what happened tonight. They were behind. Crowd were behind you.
Of course, they're over. Drew McIntyre, who a lot of people are saying,
Savage walking out.
Jey Uso's coming out. We might get this match. This is looking like a long Raw tonight, Jay.
It looks like we're getting it right now.
I'm good with that. A lot of people have been saying Drew McIntyre will never be WWE champion again. I disagree with that. I think that's a stupid thing to say. I think he's at the top of certain people's lists.
This is what I don't like. He comes out dancing like a little buffoon. Why didn't you just come out serious? You got Paul Heyman.
I mean, that looks pretty serious right there. Come on, Jay.
Dancing like that and smiling?
Looks like a lunatic.
No,
Well,
we came to change him. We came to change him. Let him. He was serious last week. Now he's a little dancing.
Now, this was a great match. This was my second favorite match of the weekend because I was really happy with the result. And I wasn't shocked when WrestleMania was going crazy for Dirty Dom to win that title. You could see the shift.
Where are you screaming?
People were going nuts, bro. They were just popping for anything he did.
Were you going nuts?
Yeah, I liked it. I was happy to see it, bro, because I've seen this guy's growth from a kid all the way till now, and here he is making Papa proud, whoever it is, Eddie Guerrero or Rey Mysterio, even though he looks like Eddie Guerrero.
Are we expecting to see Punk and Reigns come out tonight?
I don't think so, but maybe, but I don't think so. I think tonight is going to be, it looks like we're having a match, Jay. It looks like we're putting the title on Seth Rollins right now.
We got time. We got 20 minutes. Good.
We got more than 20 minutes. This is Netflix.
No, I mean the match. The match got 20 minutes. We good. We good.
Okay.
Plenty of time.
I wasn't surprised to see Braun Breaker lose because obviously look what happens. He loses, and then the next night he's catapulted into the biggest trending storyline in WWE right now. Instantly.
They're testing him, Savage. They're putting him in the water and seeing if he could swim or sink.
No, so far so good. He looks the part. He plays the part. Phenomenal job. Congratulations.
I wanted Finn to win. I'm sorry.
I know you did, but I say congratulations to Dirty Dom. Well deserved, brother.
All right, what's Rollins doing here?
Were you surprised about this, Jay? Joe Hendry at WrestleMania. I kind of expected it, but I didn't expect it against Randy.
I was surprised. Was it the right call, Savage?
I don't think this will be the last time we see Joe Hendry at WrestleMania. I'll say that.
How did the crowd pop?
They popped. They sang. People were singing. 40,000 people at least were singing. By the way, they said there was over 60,000 people there or whatever. That's a lie. Probably 52,000 people. I don't know why they have to stat the
maybe 45.
Like they're screaming that it's sold out. It's sold out. But on my phone, I can buy a ticket to it while I'm there. So I mean, but it's sold out. I don't care. Shots fired. Stop lying to the people. I'm for the people. Except when my gold is on the line. When this title is on the line, it's about Savage. I give a shit with about anybody.
I'm sure you're going to talk about it a little later.
Yeah, we'll get into that. AJ Styles, Logan Paul, wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Kind of mediocre. I don't think they went for. Maybe they wanted to go for something more.
Who you put the blame on for the mediocre? Styles or Logan?
Has to be Styles because he's, he knows he's going into it, and I got to lose this match. I don't want to make Logan look that good.
I think after that injury, he's not the same, Savage.
Not the same. Well, dude, he's been doing it a long time, and he's been doing it at a higher level.
It's almost 50, man. Hang it up.
Listen, it was the right move. Logan Paul needed the rub from AJ, and he got it.
Was it a nice rub?
We'll see. If he becomes world champion, then sure. Yeah. I mean, in hindsight, it's Logan Paul defeating AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Years from now, people aren't going to be talking about, was AJ athletically talented at this level in his career? No, they're just going to say Logan Paul beat AJ Styles at WrestleMania. That's going to be a big deal down the line when Logan Paul fans want to talk shit.
Next Monday, we're about to get AJ Styles versus Finn Balor.
Well, Finn Balor's winning that match. Hopefully. Now, here's a match, right? Doesn't happen because Bayley, whatever, they took her out or she got injured. I don't even know what the truth is. I don't even know what the truth is.
She did. No, she said on the Chris Van Vliet show that they just took her out.
They just took her out.
Took her out. And she's like, she was saying she was trying to, she was telling Chris, she's like, I'm trying to process, like, what is it about me that I have to do to be in that spot? What am I missing? But they don't tell her shit.
To me, she's better than Becky Lynch. She should have been in that match.
I don't think she should.
If anything, Becky Lynch should have came out and cost them the tag team titles, that would have made more sense.
But check this out. She had a match one-on-one with Lyra, and then the next week she teamed up with her for like twice, and then the WrestleMania match was called, and then I don't understand it because they had chemistry already.
Yeah,
why would you bring Becky Lynch back just to get a pop? Like, it's just silly to me. I would have brought her back Monday.
You could have did what I said. Bring her back, have her cost Lyra and Bailey the title.
Was it necessary to have her as a surprise WrestleMania? I could have had her the next night.
Shit was whack. Shit was whack. All right, and we get to the end of the night, the main event, John Cena defeating Cody Rhodes.
More whacker.
Like I told everybody what happened. And guess what? I'm going to get right into what you probably want to talk about. You probably want to know what I think about The Rock not being there. And I think it's perfect.
And
Rock had no. Travis Scott is the link to The Rock. That's why he's there. That's the only reason he's there.
How did you feel about it?
I felt great. This night was about John. This night was about 17.
I could swear that when I heard Travis Scott music, the place was like in shock, like, what the fuck? Nobody was excited to see Travis Scott. I wasn't.
All right, I already know what's going to happen. You're right, Jay. You called it already. You already called the results of the Seth Rollins versus Jey Uso match.
Oh.
Seth Rollins is about to beat Jey Uso.
I hope we don't get a disqualification.
Seth Rollins, CM Punk are going to cost Seth Rollins this title.
I hope not. I really hope not.
I hope not too, but I think that's where it's going. Or maybe just Roman. Maybe the new Shield comes out tonight and puts an end to this. I don't know. All right, Jay. I was happy with it. You know why? Because number one, I'm there. I'm live. So it's automatically better than watching it at home. So I liked it. What did you think?
I didn't like the match. I mean, personally for me, but it was good. I'm glad Cena got the 17. I just hated the whole finish, Savage. Everything about it. Travis Scott walking down the ring for like 2 minutes. Cena just laying there like, Jesus Christ, move your ass. Hurry up. You can't sell that long. It was silly. It was pointless. I didn't understand Travis Scott. I don't think Cody Rhodes got his receipt from his busted eardrum. It was just nonsense. It made no sense. A kick to the balls. And is that how we're really going to remember the 17th? Yes, unfortunately. I didn't like the match. I didn't think it was
I thought it was
worth WrestleMania main event status.
I thought it was a nice, clean, iconic finish to a nice 1-year run that Cody Rhodes had, where he was Mr. WWE, Mr. Cover of the Video Game, Mr. News Conference, merch seller.
You could have done it a different way.
Maybe. Listen, of course, they can always do it a different way. But at the end of the day, sometimes simple is better.
This is the question. I didn't hate the match, but for me, I said it's not WrestleMania main event status. Do you agree or disagree?
As far as superstar level goes, yes. As far as match quality goes, no.
There you go.
Superstar level, yeah. 2 biggest stars right now, maybe. But match quality, no.
Could have put Jey Uso there. I could have put Jey Uso
there. No, listen. Let me tell you something, brother.
I would have had the crowd.
Okay, yeah.
The whole night while they walk out.
Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. If that's for the Universal title, or if that's for the world title, and that's the main event night 2, that's the best match.
It's about time that they gave Braun Breaker this rocket ship that he needs. This is amazing.
It's amazing to see him working with Paul Heyman and now Seth Rollins, who's the new leader in this industry.
Can we say he's the only survivor of NXT 2.0?
Well, speaking of NXT, Jay, Stand and Deliver also happened during WrestleMania weekend. I didn't watch it, but I got the results for you. Oba Feme is your new champion. Ricky Starks beat Ethan Page. I can't believe these guys. I can't believe they're tag team champions.
You need to watch that match. It was actually a good match.
So Ruka?
That was a good match too.
Now these guys are not friends anymore, right? They turned on him?
Yeah, he turned on him. I expected it though. There was a good turn though.
What a star, right? My God. Here's a question for you, Jay. I need an answer within 2 seconds. Yes or no? Is she better than Roxanne Perez?
No.
Wow, you love
Absolutely
Roxanne
not.
Perez. I think she's not only better than Roxanne Perez. I think she's better than anyone on the women's
Excuse
roster
me,
right now.
Roxanne Perez made NXT.
Wow,
Stephanie
bold
McMahon,
statement.
it took her 15 years just to get it.
Bold statement. SmackDown also happened. Did you catch SmackDown over here at all?
I sure did.
After a chaotic United States title #1 contenders match last week, LA Knight, Damian Priest determined that they have a problem in an intense face-to-face. LA Knight versus Damian Priest, of course, ended in a no contest because of Jacob Fatu. Faxium defeated Pretty Deadly. Nia Jax returned last week to attack Tiffany Stratton. And, of course, the women's champion and the Irresistible Force resulted in a brawl involving Naomi and Jade Cargill. Aleister Black. Well, let's talk about him for a second, Jay.
Good match.
Good match. I love The Miz. Black match was sick. It looked sick. It looks like it could be the best finisher in all the land right now.
This is how they should have booked Rusev. Something like this, Savage. A veteran to help him out, not put him against a joke like Otis. But this was a really good match. Got a lot of time. This is what I'm talking about, Savage. Once he's finished with The Miz, already in line, Carmelo Hayes. How good of a match that's going to be. So
have you been impressed with Zelina Vega and Piper Niven? This was a good match too.
That surprised me.
It did surprise me, but it was good.
But you know what it is? She's still not getting the fan reaction.
No, not at all.
She's not.
And it's crazy. You would have thought after that Puerto Rico show, that momentum would have carried with her.
And you would have thought when she won the title last week that there would be a bigger pop. There was no pop.
You know who's got momentum? Braun Breaker here. He gets in the ring right now. He like they'll all be cheering for him, bro. They're ready. They're ready to cheer Braun Breaker.
Paul Heyman's telling the crowd to sing.
Bro, Paul Heyman is a fucking genius. Randy
This
Orton.
was too long. This was too long. I didn't need it. It was too long. It was boring. No.
Okay.
This was too long.
All right. I'm with you on that one. Ray Phoenix defeated Santos Escobar. What'd you think about that match?
I think Savage. I think Ray Phoenix is killing it out of the park every match.
Bro, Ray Phoenix, come on. He's one of the best. He's probably the best luchador in the world.
But WWE style, it just works.
It's different, right? Yeah, he was born for this shit.
He's actually selling, Savage. Wow. Really?
He's good. He's good. Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill defeated Nia Jax and Naomi. Right now on Raw, Seth Rollins has Jey Uso. Am I lying, Jay? Or are we kind of watching maybe like a low-key, this is about to turn into a banger of a match? They're doing a good job so far.
Oh, I'm watching the little clips now, even though you probably got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left of commercials. But Jey Uso's in the ring, and Seth Rollins trying to get up. Paul Heyman helping.
Having Braun Breaker ringside with Paul Heyman is a scary sight for anybody.
I just need to see more. I want to see something different out of Rollins, man.
Wow.
Why he can't come out serious?
Extended Seth flying right there. Good match so far. Quick reminder, at WrestleCon, East Rutherford, New Jersey, August 1st and 2nd. The Godfather will be there live because of me, because of Savage Kingdom Promotions. Friday night, he'll be there as Papa Shango. And then Saturday, he'll be there as the Godfather. And you're not going to want to miss the whole train photo op, Jay.
I got a question that's out of topic.
Sure.
Talking about the wrestling universe. Is that still open?
I think right now they're taking a temporary break. I think they're doing signings kind of like in random locations until they get their stuff together. But I think the store's coming back. I don't see the store staying closed for long. I did want to talk about this. Off the Rails coming up May 31st, 2025. You can get tickets now by calling that phone number there at the bottom. That's the number to a loser named DJ Storms who thinks he can run a wrestling organization. And he's put together this little Rescue Mania. Oh, Jay, guess what? Isn't that cute that the ISPW title is going to be on the line? I could actually run out there and cause some mayhem, and maybe we have a new ISPW champion. Maybe I'm going to hire Gunner Trash.
You better call Tom.
We take that ISPW championship.
You better call Tom.
We bring it into the Savage Kingdom. Tom wouldn't like that.
He wouldn't. He probably doesn't like that it's on the line.
We're also going to get the Audacity versus the Silk City Kings Texas Tornado tag match for the TCW World Tag Team Championship. Look at this guy. Take a good look at this guy. This is what a loser looks like. His name is DJ Storms, and this is what a bum, what a clown, what a phony looks like. That's him right
I think
there.
that's got a pimple in his head.
Anthony Gangone's going to be in action. Don't know who he's taking on yet, but I've been watching him for years, and he is very good at what he does.
Isn't that the guy from AEW?
He puts people to sleep, bro. Yeah, he's been on AEW.
No, he worked in AEW. He hasn't been on TV.
He's been in AEW. He's been on TV, dark matches.
Now, this is probably the most dangerous we have ever seen.
And we have, of course, the Savage Championship, which is on the line. All right, Trey Felipe's taking on Ox Adams. Trey Locke's taking on PJ Savage, and the winner will fight to be called the first ever Savage Heavyweight Champion.
It's crazy. It's insane.
See, this is how you know DJ Storms is a clown. Look at the graphics he makes. These are the graphics he makes. Oh my God. By the way, John Blaine's gonna be there too, if anybody gives a shit. I don't give a shit. John Blaine's a terrible commentator.
Or I don't know him.
John Blaine's the worst. He's the worst human being of all time.
What does he do?
Nothing.
Promotion rights. Like, who does he work for?
Oh, he has worked for Battleground out in Pennsylvania. Listen, I'll say this about Mr. John Blaine.
Did you partner up with him?
I did. I commentated the last show with him, and it was a terrible time because he is a babbling idiot, but, you know, he tries his little heart out. I'll give him that. He goes to all the wrestling shows. He's a big wrestling fan, and he wants to make it in this business. Maybe he will one day, but not on my watch. And not on my dime. Kate Thorne taking on Tiffany Grady. And I got to tell you, Jay, Kate Thorne's going to get her ass kicked, Jay.
It seems like it from all these promos I've been seeing from Grady. I'm sure you have one on your sleeve right now.
Savage here in Pennsylvania, which isn't as much of a dump as New Jersey, where we're headed on May 31st to teach DJ Storms a lesson. I'm here with Tiffany Grady, who's got a match with Kate Thorne. Off the rails. DJ Storms, we're going to teach you and all your little cronies a lesson, starting with Kate Thorne. And guess what? She's holding on to the Savage World Heavyweight Championship. What are you doing with that, Tiff?
I'm keeping it warm for the one and only Ox Adams, who is there to make his point, like he said.
Absolutely. We'll talk to you soon at Off the Rails. Savage here with my future World Heavyweight Champion, the first ever Savage Heavyweight Champion, which is going to be crowned on May 31st at Off the Rails. And DJ Storms, you've said a lot. You've done a lot of talking, and I've told you, I've reminded you, you don't listen. You have no business in the ring with me. You have no business in the ring with this man. And it doesn't matter what wrestlers you bring. Of course, you have to have the advantage and pick 3 people. Well, guess what? That's why I picked the Giant. This is 3 men in 1, ready to destroy everything you dream of. May 31st, Off the Rails. This is exactly what you're gonna see when we crown the first ever Savage Heavyweight Champion.
DJ Storms, take a picture, because this is exactly what's going to happen May 31st. It doesn't matter what jabroni goons you bring, PJ Savage, Bob the Builder, Barack Obama, or Helen Dam Keller. They're going to fall to the same fate that every man in New England and the East Coast has fallen before. A size 22 boot through the front of their damn forehead. And I believe a wise man once said, it's not stupid if it works. But DJ Storms, you're going to look real stupid when you work your ass off, fighting tooth and nail, giving everything you have, and you realize real quick, it's simply not enough.
We'll see you May 31st. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's do it.
Yeah, Ox isn't joking around, Jay. This guy's huge. I'm a big guy. You know I'm a big guy. He makes me look fucking small.
He's huge. I'm afraid of meeting.
He's huge. Choke slams. This guy's out here winning battle royals. Dude, this guy's just out here winning battle royals and like just beating people up.
This is awesome.
Look at this guy. He's just out here winning battle royals, holding trophies, just winning everywhere he goes. He's winning, Jay. That's what Big Ox does. He wins again and again and again.
You gotta have him on the show. I need to know his story.
He'll probably be on the show in the next couple of weeks. We'll make that. No big deal. And that's how you win battle royals, bro. Just choke slamming people out of the ring.
Frog splash miss right Rollins.
I can't believe this match is actually taking place on Monday Night Raw. We're getting a really good main event.
We got a pedigree.
We're getting a good main event on Monday Night Raw, which is always a good thing to see. You'll love seeing it. But again, Off the Rails coming to you May 31st. Make sure you get tickets now. All right. Reminder, Godfather, August 1st and 2nd at WrestleCon. But I took this picture because you know what? That's what you're going to see. That's exactly what you're going to see at Off the Rails, the new Savage Heavyweight Champion. I feel bad for anyone that gets in this guy's way. He's ready to be a fucking megastar. And I'll tell you what. I guarantee this.
I'm afraid of him.
When I talk to the Godfather on August 1st, one of the first things I'll be doing is getting him to call the Undertaker so I can tell Undertaker all about Big Ox Adams and how Undertaker should keep his eye on the next giant redwood that's coming to the WWE.
You should apply for season 2 of LFG. You should. You should do it.
I should, right?
You'll be a contestant.
They can't handle me.
Oh, now Jey Uso's new finisher is a sleeper now that he stole from Gunther.
They're looking at two future wrestling legends here.
Spear by Jey Uso.
And Savage.
Rollins kicked out.
We're still here. We're watching Raw. Main event's going down right now. Seth Rollins taking on Jey Uso. Jay, I think you're a little bit ahead of me, so go ahead and kill it.
No, nothing's happening. They're just on the floor.
Someone went behind my back and changed my Netflix plan to have ads. I was doing great for a few months with no ads. So I have to scream at a certain somebody.
So is right.
All right, I see the sleeper right now.
Yeah, horrible. Everybody's popping.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he wants to just implement that since, it just happened. We'll see how long that lasts. Nice spear by Jey Uso, though.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen. There's no reason Braun Breaker's not just out here just to have fun, Jay.
I just hope Roman doesn't beat up Braun and all that.
No, not at all. Quick reminder, though, don't forget, May 31st, Off the Rails.
Tiffany, I've been looking for you everywhere. Get off of your phone because we have to prepare. We have to get ready. I was given some advice. DJ Storms told me we have to get ready. So that's why I chose this dump that's filled with trash, just like New Jersey, so you can be used to the environment of trash. Now, I know I don't need to tell you that you are the baddest female in the world of pro wrestling today, or what a real woman should look like, what a real woman should fight like. And on May 31st, at Off the Rails, Tiffany Grady is going to teach Kate Thorne a real lesson. You want anything to add to that?
I don't have anything to add. He said everything perfectly for me.
You'll see us at Off the Rails.
Yes. Yes, you will see us at Off the Rails.
Here we go. Is it over?
Jay, you go ahead. Feel free to ruin it for me and let everybody know what's going on in this main event because you are ahead of me. But I'll say this. Great match so far.
He just did a top row suplex, Falcon Arrow, the stomp, and he kicked out.
Of course he kicked out, but I saw Braun Breaker try to get involved there a little bit. He grabbed the leg of Jay.
He got involved. The dogs are barking in his shirt.
Seth Rollins still has it with that springboard to the top rope.
My worst nightmare came true. Sami Zayn is on his way out.
Oh, my God. Of course, Sami Zayn would want to ruin a good thing, right? Does this guy have any decency left in his life, Jay?
Well, his music just hit, but we don't see him yet.
What a piece of shit.
And now here's Sammy from the crowd.
Come on, man. That's a curb stomp. That's a 1, 2, 3. How does Jey Uso kick out of a curb stomp? Like, what are we doing here, guys?
This is so bad.
Oh my God. We still have Backlash to look forward to. May 10th, John Cena taking on Randy Orton. Gunther taking on Pat McAfee. We have a fatal four-way match for the United States Championship. Another opportunity for Jacob Fatu to outshine everybody. And the Women's Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Becky Lynch taking on Lyra Valkyria. And now, like Jay said,
oh my God,
is a
Savage,
piece of shit.
You are missing the craziest thing we have ever seen.
I'm going to watch it in a second here. Make sure you go over to WrestlingWithSavage.com.
I need you to watch this sequence because
I'm watching right now. I'm watching Sami Zayn beating the hell out of Braun Breaker. They're going out. They're going at it outside. Seth Rollins is kind of watching, paying attention. Braun Breaker goes flying into the ring post. Seth Rollins trying to grab the hair of Sami Zayn. Jey Uso with a super kick to Seth. Another spear and a cover. No, instead, Jey going to the top rope. I think he's looking for the frog splash. Off the top rope, lands a frog splash into the cover. 1, 2.
Oh my God.
And Seth Rollins able to kick out of the frog splash. This shit is not over, ladies and gentlemen.
I saw the crazy spear.
I'm sure it's going to be Braun Breaker causing havoc. All right, so right now on my screen, Seth Rollins and Jey Uso are down. Sami Zayn, Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker
being distracting the referee.
They were all ringside. What's going to happen here? What's the craziness?
Braun Breaker is becoming a beast mode right now. He's spearing everybody.
Listen, Braun Breaker has been a beast mode since NXT.
Since day one.
That guy was legit a god, like walking into NXT. He was better than everybody. Like automatically, he didn't even have to try. Oh my God! Sami Zayn just destroyed spear missile to the chest. And like a shark. Did you see how Braun, like a shark, went under the ring so the ref would have no idea that he speared him? That was impressive. Jey Uso now checking on Sami Zayn, which is a crucial mistake for a world champion to be making. Braun Breaker with a spear just breaking Jey Uso in half.
This is so bad.
Seth Rollins with a curb stomp. Is Seth Rollins your new world champion, Jay?
No.
Seth Rollins going for the cover? And here comes CM Punk to fucking ruin everything. Like I said, someone was going to come and ruin it. It's Punk. He's here with a steel chair. God. And he just threw it. And did he just kick or punch Braun Breaker with that chair? I don't even know. He's got the chair. Seth Rollins attacking CM Punk. CM Punk with the Luthes press takedown, kick to the chest. Now steel chair shot to the back. CM Punk all over Rollins. Chair shot to the gut. Another one to the back. Where's the referee in all this? Is this a DQ that? Braun Breaker now coming into the ring, and he's getting steel chair shots from CM Punk, who's unhinged. Seth Rollins back in, but rolls out quickly as he sees Punk is not fucking around with this steel chair here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Jesus.
Fans chanting CM Punk, arenas erupting. They are happy about him interfering in a world championship match, which goes to show you what kind of trashy fans we're looking at.
It's a good match, too.
Great match. Great match that deserves a great finish. But as WWE likes to do, we got to stretch it out. You know what I'm saying? We need to have more matches, tag matches, before that title changes hands. But I'll say this, great show by Paul Levesque. I liked it. Raw gets a complete thumbs up for me tonight.
What's up, Elliot?
Great main event. Good storytelling.
I hate the
good storytelling. And now we got to that part of the night. All right, so former WWE star Duke the Dumpster Droese indicted on attempted child exploitation charge. That's not cool. And I met him like 2 years ago, but apparently that's happening. Not cool. Dakota Kai, they're saying that, it may be tied to Damage Control's breakup, her release. I don't buy that. I don't buy that.
I don't believe that.
I don't buy that. I don't buy that. All right, so we have WWE interested in working with Ronda Rousey. What do you say, Jay? Should they or should they not?
Why? She said wrestling was fake, then backlash it throughout all podcasts. No.
Okay. Chelsea Green signs new multi-year WWE contract ahead of her expiring contract. Great news. I thought she was gone. She deserves to be there, and I believe she's a future world champion. She should have been on WrestleMania, Jay.
Should have, would have, but it didn't.
Oh, this year's a new year. Maybe her and Indy God, Matt Cardona, make a return together. Mercedes Moné, she's charging $99.99 for this stupid text service. Do you have any comments on this, Jay?
Do what? I don't understand.
You can text her and talk to her for $100 a month.
For how long?
It's $100 a month.
So you're saying if a wrestling fan at 3 a.m. just wakes up and just says, "Hey, what you doing?" She's going to respond because you're paying $100.
Eventually. I wouldn't expect an immediate response. And I'm sure it's bullshit. I'm sure she's gonna have.
I gotta see her to believe this.
Oh my god! All right, I'm happy about this. All right, Alberto Del Rio re-signed with WWE, and I'm telling you, they bring him back specifically because he's one of those signature people that John Cena fought in his career. You know what I mean? He was one of his like mortal enemies. Him, Punk, Orton, Alberto, and John had a great feud. Jay, do not sleep on the Alberto Del Rio John Cena feud. It was good.
You may see the positive, but I'm gonna look at the other side.
Here we go. Let's just chop a man down.
I'm not gonna chop a man down. He threw a chair at a AAA event in front of a fan because he just
good for fuck that fan.
All right. So I'm not gonna just say that he's okay to go back. But listen, I will say a positive. In podcast interviews, he did say he wants to end his career in WWE. So hey, kudos, you're gonna get what you want because I'm sure after this run, Savage, it's truly officially over.
Let me tell you something. I've recently watched a few of his matches.
Oh, he might through the chair.
He might legit be one of the best wrestlers in the world today. Right now, he's incredible. His presence, he's better. He's better now.
Drugs.
All that experience.
Drugs.
All right, watch. Pay attention to Alberto Del Rio. He's going to put on some.
I'm not going to pay attention.
Apparently, Shinsuke Nakamura was not released by WWE, and it was all rumors and false stories. So, some good news there.
Well, you know, it was well expected.
Here's a list of everybody that got fired. On the left, WWE, Dakota Kai, Braun Strowman, Shayna Baszler, Kaden Carter, Katana Chance. On the right side, NXT, Cora Jade, Gigi Dolan, Eddie Thorpe, Jakara Jackson, Riley Osborne, Ora Mensa, Javier Bernal, Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, Wolfgang, and Danny Palmer. That's a big list. If you could bring back one person from that list, Jay, do you bring back someone?
Yes, I think Cora Jade. I think Cora Jade was the most surprising release out of the list. Just to say that, in my take, what is NXT? Roxanne Perez. When you think of NXT, you think of Roxanne Perez. You think of Cora Jade. I just think Savage that she just brutally got cut because I'm going to say this on record. NXT has one of the best women's roster in the whole world. And I think it's very hard for you to keep your spot, especially when you're coming back from 2 ACL tears. So if I were to bring somebody back, give her another chance, it'd definitely be Cora Jade.
There's a lot of competition on there. From the WWE side, I would bring back Dakota Kai. And on the NXT side, either Gigi or Cora Jade, both of them well-deserving. I thought Gigi had a phenomenal run, with what she did in NXT. You know, she was all over the main events, great storylines. Remember, everybody, the whole world was talking about her and her tag team partner with the whole barbershop kind of remake thing they did. Nothing came out of it, though. All right, moving on. Hulk Hogan. His new wrestling venture may already be in trouble, backed by Beer, Eric Bischoff, and Big Talk. So this guy's basically making like a new wrestling league. I guess it's going to be like the XFL of professional wrestling, like shoot wrestling or whatever. He says it's going to be bigger than WWE and UFC. Obviously, he's talking out of his ass. Are you going to watch this at all? Any interest?
I'm just going to watch to see how it plays out. But, so
you're tuned in, see how it plays, and if you like it, maybe
see how it plays out. But I think it's just regular wrestling style. I don't think it's
it's like college wrestling. I think
just freestyle wrestling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just college wrestling.
CM Punk vows to main event WrestleMania Night 2 to silence his critics. So we'll have to wait and see if he gets the job done. at WrestleMania next year in New Orleans. Jay, you have any closing thoughts on the world of WWE or AEW or like anything?
I just want to say this, like WWE's in New Orleans. I know you're going there, so I'm not even going to further comment on that. But if it's in New Orleans, don't you think that whoever should win the title should be somebody big? Because let's not forget who won in New Orleans as well. And that was Daniel Bryan. And look at the star he became after that. I want to see something big like that. If it's Cody winning the belt back, I'm cool with it. But I think it's time that we have something really great instead of what we got in WrestleMania 41. Even though my man here, Savage, was having the best time of his life. But I think we as fans deserved a lot more than what we got. I agree that Savage said to himself, I didn't see 2 matches because I was refilling my coat. That's how much I cared about those matches. It just tells me a lot. It tells me a lot from people there that they want to see matches that they care about, not a waste of time. You said it yourself with the TLC ladder match. That should have been in the tag team instead of the other one. It's all done and done. I just wish we could do things differently moving forward. You're right, Savage. The main event was good tonight. I enjoyed it. I like to see where it goes. But all this is saying I just want to have better storylines moving forward. Hopefully, after this Randy Orton, John Cena, we get that.
Well, what if I tell you that we just saw the 3 people from next year's main event in the ring tonight at the same time? Here's what's going to happen, Jay.
I will love to see
CM Punk is going to take the title off John Cena in December. Braun Breaker is going to win the Royal Rumble in January.
Okay.
And with Paul Heyman in his corner, maybe he beats CM Punk at WrestleMania.
My take. I'm okay with Punk winning the title.
Yes.
But I am not okay with Punk walking into WrestleMania with the title, if that makes sense.
Why? You just said you would rather see someone else become a star. He puts over Braun Breaker.
Why? Listen, New Orleans made Daniel Bryan. Why do I need to make CM Punk when he already made a name for himself?
You know what's an even better story, though, if you want to be honest?
Someone new. You talked about the future. Look at Braun Breaker.
You know what's a better main event, though, Jay? Listen, as much as I love Punk, Braun versus Roman Reigns is a better main event.
Okay.
Braun with Heyman versus Roman Reigns is a better main event.
Now, there's going to be a shitload of matches for WrestleMania 42. But my question to you is, and to anybody watching, would you put Roman Reigns and Braun Breaker as the main event for night 1 or 2, or no?
I put if we can find a way to get the Universal Champion, not the Universal, whatever, the main championship, the WWE Championship. If we can find a way to put that on Roman, night 2.
But what if there's no tie? Just straight up. Do you think that Roman still deserves the main event spot even though he's fighting Braun Breaker?
Not without the title.
I agree. I don't think it should be a main event either.
No, the title has to be on the line.
Look what he did to his cousin. He screwed his cousin, right? His cousin won the Royal Rumble, but yet they give it to Roman and Punk and Rollins.
I don't even know if that was. I don't think that was a Roman decision. I think that was a TKO decision. I think that was a Triple H decision. I think that was a boardroom decision. I don't think Roman had anything to do with that. And you could see the changes. TKO is changing everything. They're releasing people. They were not just releasing wrestlers. You know, a bunch of other people that work in Connecticut got fired. Editors, producers, writers.
Look in Infinity 2K. He said WrestleMania was underwhelming, and he has Roman versus Rock.
Oh, look, Dave's in the house. Roman versus Rock next year is a possibility. That could be happening. What's going on, David? Nice to see you, brother.
Nice to see you, brother. But can't we trust that The Rock is going to appear after what he did to WrestleMania?
Listen, anything's possible.
Listen, I don't need to.
I'll put it to you like this, Jay. The Rock is part of WWE.
The Ed came up with this plan, and Ariel called me for Elimination Chamber because they weren't selling tickets. I don't need that whole bumble crap.
Dude, look, The Rock's part of WrestleMania for the rest of his life. He's part of the board.
To be in it. That's my point.
I'm saying we're gonna have many more years of The Rock. We don't need him. We don't need him anytime soon.
So right, I'll see his movie coming out later, but that's it.
The UFC movie is coming out
in wrestling. I don't think it serves any justice. If you're not going to fight, listen, they have Roman and Rock. Why do I need to have Roman and Rock? We're beyond that. We're setting up this so-called Cody and Rock, but we're not getting it. Now, I told people this in the chat because I know you're in the chat. I told everybody in the chat when WrestleMania happened. I said, what we're getting here is a Star Wars trilogy because Cody Rhodes likes Star Wars. He loves it, right? So we got the what? We got A New Hope, right? Now what we got? The Empire Strikes Back, right? Lost the title. Now we need to get New Orleans setting, Return of the Jedi. We need Cody to come back and win his title, and there you go. Then you could do your Punks and your Browns and your Romans, etc., etc.
I think that all depends on how fast they want to push some of these guys. I have a feeling Braun Breaker is on a rocket ship. I think they want to get to the point where it's guys like Braun Breaker versus Jacob Fatu in the main event. That's not happening next year. That could be potentially 2 years down the line. But I really, somehow, some way, there's no way they're putting Braun Breaker with Paul Heyman and with Seth Rollins. They're grooming him for fucking WrestleMania. And if you can't see it, you're blind.
Listen, he's worked WrestleMania. They're grooming him to be a main eventer.
Exactly.
At WrestleMania, not grooming him for the show.
I think they're grooming him to win the Rumble.
For main event.
I think they're grooming him to win the Rumble. And maybe Roman Reigns, maybe it's not the main championship.
You can't fight the main. That's what I'm
saying.
First
of all,
you give it to him. You can't
Roman's on Raw, right?
Roman's on SmackDown.
No, he's on Raw. They show him in the commercials all the time.
Yeah, you saw
Roman's never been world champion, right? He's never held the world championship.
Why would Roman be on Raw?
He's never held my point is he's never held the title that Jey Uso is holding right now. So wouldn't it be poetic if Roman takes the title off him, Breaker wins the Rumble, and because Breaker is a Paul Heyman guy, and because he wants to fight Roman Reigns.
Here's the thing. You're devaluing Roman. Because Roman made the title that changed into the undisputed WWE Championship. So why would you just say, oh, let's just bring him on Raw and let him win the other title if he made that rich?
Because I think CM Punk is headed on a collision course with John Cena. I think there's no denying that that's the biggest matchup John Cena has left in his farewell tour. That's why I think in December we're going to see John Cena lose to CM Punk, and CM Punk is going to be the big babyface hero who took the title back from Cena and didn't let him take it home with him because it's poetic. He told Cena, like in 2013, I'm taking this title home. And now in 2025, he's going to tell him, you're not taking that title home.
Like I said, I'm okay with him winning this year, whenever the hell it is. I'm not okay with him going to WrestleMania with it. I don't want to see Punk at the main event of WrestleMania 42.
Listen, I'm with Dave. I would not mind seeing Rock versus Roman next year at WrestleMania because they've been teasing it for so many years. And it's a good way to have a main event on night one that doesn't have any titles on the line. And it's just two superstars.
Okay. Well, this past year, we made night one into the three biggest superstars the business has, right? Why not next year, night one, just make it about women? Forget the men. Give women a chance. Why don't you just let Charlotte Flair or Becky
They don't have enough women on the roster, man.
Mean? They could put Rhea Ripley.
You're talking about night one being all.
No. I'm saying night one. We're talking. Listen, we just give night one, night two to the guys. The last 2 years. Why we can't give it to a women's match and make a Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, two of the strongest women head collide, and we all know how that turned out. Why do we need to put men all the time? We could give night one to the women, night two to Cody or whoever, a Braun, a Seth, or a Punk. Night two. Why not that? Because nobody thinks of the women. They think below it. They don't get TV time.
You want to know why, Jay?
They get released.
You want to know why?
They get released.
You want to know why?
Yeah, they get released.
I can show you why. Here, actually, I'm gonna really show you.
Look at all those figures in the background, guys.
Yeah, where's the woman? Where's the woman? Where's the woman? There's no woman here.
Why? Where's Miss Elizabeth?
This is why men watch wrestling Men support. I'm not saying men don't support the women. There are men out there that are spending money on women t-shirts, women toys, but not as much as they're spending on the dudes.
Exactly, Dave. It's not exactly the true main event, but give it to women. Make them matter. Make them matter. And there is no women figures in your background. I don't even see a Miss.
No, I got a couple.
I don't see any.
I have a couple.
Is Savage is double back to back.
Hold on. How do we do this? We gotta. Oh, this is a good camera. Look at this camera quality right here.
Are you trying to show us that you have a women figure in the back?
Yeah, I guess. I'm trying to.
I don't see the
camera right now.
Yeah, I think I see Penta back there. Penta?
There we go.
And now we are staring at Savage's room. And all the male
there's a woman here, dude.
Not one single woman at the damn shelf.
But right there.
Where?
Miss Elizabeth right there.
Where?
Miss Elizabeth?
No.
What do you mean no? She's right there. Look at it.
Where? In the dark? That's a guy.
Yeah, right there. She's there. There's a chick somewhere here.
Why you cover her with
Charlotte Flair's on the floor somewhere.
Charlotte Flair's on the floor?
Charlotte Flair's on the floor. But what I wanted to show you was this.
She's a 14-time champ. Are you insane?
This is the Savage Heavyweight Championship of the world.
Oh,
this title here is going to be on the line very fucking soon. Let's have a seat here, bro.
David's saying Miss Elizabeth.
Lisa's
a woman. Lisa's a woman.
Little look around over there.
You really? You don't wait. Do you have a breaker there or somebody? Or
do I have a what? A who?
Do you have an actual woman wrestler in your?
Yeah, I got Charlotte Flair, Nikki. The ones I do have that I don't want to look for them right now, but Charlotte Flair, Nikki Bella. I have an Oscar figure. It's still in the box too. It's still in the box.
Where's Medusa?
Where's
Sable? Where's Trish Stratus? Where's Lita?
None of that. I have here. You want to look here?
Oh man.
This is a garbage can, by the way.
Oh my god. Insane. That's how you treat women in garbage.
I mean,
a garbage can.
I wouldn't go. I mean, I'm not saying that. You're kind of saying that. But
hey, you said it was a garbage can.
It is a garbage can with female wrestlers on it. But why does that have to mean anything other than what it is? It's a fucking garbage can.
That's why you should give them a chance for night one next year. Give it to a woman's.
All right, let's have a last.
Listen, I'm not going to give it to E.O. Scott.
Last listen to another promo that Ox Adams cut for off.
Savage here with Big Ox Adams, and you know what? I'm not even gonna waste my time telling you what I think, DJ Storms. I'm just gonna let Big Ox do all the talking.
Listen, it doesn't matter if it's Stinko, New Jersey, Queens, Tennessee, or Mars. Wherever Savage Productions goes, that's where we take over. And Savage made the genius decision by picking the fastest rising star on the indie scene, Ox Adams. And if you're not aware, I'm 7 foot tall, 350 damn pounds of liquor and aggression. And I'm gonna do what I do best. I'm gonna pump a man in the damn chest so hard his goddamn shoulders clap. Tell him.
May 31st, off the rails, you've been warned. A giant is coming to town.
Cool. All right.
That's it. May 31st. Get your tickets now. Stop fucking around. Jay, you got a ticket waiting for you already, so I'm assuming you're coming.
Look, listen, Chad, we got to have a women's match. That's all I'm saying. Need a main event. Charlotte Flair could win number 15 next year. Ox versus Rusev, yeah, book it. I'm with it. Savage?
Maybe.
Yeah, he did beat Otis. Can
Maybe.
Ox beat Rusev? I think he can.
Stephanie Valcour is going to make her way to the main event scene.
Guy's huge.
All right. Travis over here says women's wrestling is bathroom break material.
Gotta give him a chance.
Rusev, Ox versus Rusev. Okay. That could happen.
He's
DJ Storms. DJ Storms is a fucking geek. You're right about that. Here's another video that I had from Mania. Not long.
We're here. We're live. Las Vegas WrestleMania. We're about to go inside the building and see exactly what's going on. What do you got here tonight in night one? Let's find out. What do you got here tonight in night one? Main event.
Which one of the
Roman Reigns.
Oh, Roman Reigns.
You got Roman Reigns. Okay, he's got Roman Reigns. Let's see somebody else, man. All right, Cody Rhodes or John Cena?
We're going Cena.
Cena. He's going Cena. I like it. Good answer. Cody Rhodes or John Cena?
John Cena.
Oh, good choice. Smart man. He's intelligent. How about you? Cody Rhodes or John Cena?
I'm gonna have to go with Cena.
Cena. She's going Cena. You, Cody Rhodes? Cody Rhodes or John Cena?
Cody.
She's going Cody. You're wrong. Sorry. He's a loser. He's going to lose. Cody Rhodes is going to lose. Who do you got, Cody or John? John, there we go. Good answers here. People are favoring John Cena so far here at WrestleMania. We'll get some more content for you coming up now.
Yeah, a lot of content. I'm working on a WrestleMania movie vlog that's going to come out soon. This way, if anybody's bored out of their mind, they can watch all like 19 hours of content I have in one shot. It'll be fun. Jay, before we go,
I ain't gonna lie. One of those people looked like that girl from LFG.
Probably was.
Specific,
Could have been. Bro, there was indie wrestlers hanging out all over the parking lot. I bumped into Marcus Mathers. I bumped into bro, there were independent wrestlers in their gear just hanging out in parking lots.
Why are they in the parking lot?
Probably giving out flyers or something. But I want to let you hear what I think about who I think. Now, I love Ox Adams. Ox Adams is a giant. He's a killer. He's on my side. He's on my team. He's my security now. And he's in charge of protecting me. He's in charge of protecting Spencer Slade.
Here at the battlefield with Spencer Slade. And when your only mission in life is to be the absolute best at one thing, then your name is Spencer Slade, because that's what he does. He's the absolute best wrestler in the world. It's not even close. Any organization he shows up to, the entire locker room is on notice from the moment he steps in the ring, because no one is on his level. No one has his ability, his God-given gift when he looks in the mirror and sees greatness. Because his name is Spencer Slade, and make no mistake about it, he is the absolute best wrestler in this entire business.
And I believe that, Jay. I truly believe pound for pound, he is the best wrestler in the world today.
I believe it. A lot of people here may not say that. But
I think he could beat up John Cena.
I didn't even know he was a champion. What is he, a North American champion?
He's the North American champion for. Listen, he's like a 17-time champion on Indies right now. He's got like 17 different titles. That's all he does. He wins titles. But again, don't forget May 31st, Off the Rails. Bring your ass there. Stop fucking around. Don't forget that on August 1st and 2nd, Savage Kingdom Promotions Wrestling with Savage. We're bringing you the Godfather. It's going to be a good time. Stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of wrestlers on. Wrestling with Savage is back. We'll be back on Monday nights. We're going to have wrestlers on. We're going to be doing interviews. I'll bring you content whenever I can, however I can. We'll talk about WWE. Hell, we might even mention AEW once in a while. Do you have anything to say on AEW real quick? 30 seconds on the status of AEW, Jay. What is it?
Sucks. They killed MJF. I couldn't believe that they book him so bad.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched a full episode of AEW since Swerve Strickland has lost the title. I saw a couple of highlights from Takeshita and Will Ospreay. That match looked like it was incredible. Maybe I'd want to watch the whole thing. But storyline-wise, they're about as talented as DJ Storms is as a wrestling booker. They're shitty.
I didn't think they could kill MJF like that.
Well, they fucking did.
Watch. I think it's worse than the Jarrett. It's definitely worse than Double J.
Appreciate you, Elliot, Travis.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The best manager in the business. That's what he was getting, the love.
I think my time is coming. MJF probably needs me more than ever at this point because he's not getting it. He's not getting it done anymore. He's lost that killer.
This hurt business.
He's lost that killer instinct. He's allowing Tony Khan to just do whatever.
And by the way,
stories.
By the way, what the fuck? Whose idea was to say, let's just give Adam Hangman Nail a rocket ship to try to win this title back? No. Over Swerve? Oh, you're crazy.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know what the hell's going
crazy
on.
booking.
We're going to have to stay tuned. A lot going on in the world of wrestling. We're glad to bring it back to you. We're trying to keep this show at an hour and a half. So with that being said, we are out of here. I am Savage. This is Jay. And this is Wrestling with Savage. And don't fucking forget it.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, wrestling you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a body slam, choke slam, hit you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. Back down, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage.
The epitome of grappling them, scrapping them toe to toe. We ride or die, my kingdom's with me, legendary up in my road. Terry limbs upon my pole, the ankle lock grip is accurate. Greek God in the flesh, every move is immaculate.
Savage kingdom, march on bones. Savage kingdom, fight, we reign. Savage kingdom, march on bones. Savage kingdom, fight, we reign.
I be the king of the ring, the mightiest force to be reckoned with. The unstoppable, immovable manager, cause an exodus of other voices making money choices and wins. PG era is dead, the savage era begins.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, wrestling you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a body slam, choke slam, hit you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. Back down, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage.
The real boss of all bosses, pile drivers, hip tosses. We holding multiple titles while you keep stacking up losses. Roster talent that flosses, y'all can't even present a match. I'm Minotaur in his army, breaking backs upon the mats.
Savage kingdom, march on bones. Savage kingdom, fight, we reign. Savage kingdom, march on bones.